Know that you can return here at any time you need to catch your breath, take a break. Take one last full breath in and sigh it out. Stay in your child's pose on the inhale. Begin to walk the hands to the right, stacking palms and pressing back through the hip. Begin to come back through center and over to the other side. Arriving back in center. One last full breath here. Begin to come up to tabletop, hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. A few cat-cows to finish warming that spine. On the inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, tucking around. Inhale. And exhale. Do a few more on your own breath. Pausing anywhere on that line, you need a little extra stretch. Complete the round draw and arrive back in neutral. Strong core, extend the right arm forward, bicep by the ear, thumb to the sky. If you get any balance issues today, you can stay here or begin to extend the left leg behind, coming into bird dog. Think long line from tips of fingers all the way back to the heel. Together, take a breath in. On the exhale, knee to elbow, crunch underneath. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to extend. Keep the leg up, release the hand. From here, we're going to open it to modified side plank. So that left foot opens slightly, let the hip roll, right arm reaches for the sky. The toe can be on the ground if you need support, hovering in the air if you're ready for it. Press the ground away, keep the core strong. Take one more breath. Return to table, legs still in the air. Slowly lower the left toes down to the earth. I'll get my left and right straight for y'all. And just press back through that heel, maybe rock a little, waking up the foot, the ankle. Gently bend the knee, place it down, coming back to table. We'll repeat that on the other side. Left arm. As you're ready, right leg. And if for any reason my rights and lefts are screwed up or your rights and lefts are screwed up, just make sure you're on the other side. It happens. Keep that breath flowing in and out through the nose. Together, breath in. Crunch on that exhale. Extend. Crunch. Slow. Lengthen it out. Foot stays up, arm comes down. Coming into that side plank, opposite side, let the foot turn, the hip open, and then reach for the sky. Remember, it's early. If you need that toe down, put it down. One more breath. Control back to that three-point table. Lower the toe down and just rock through that foot a few times. Next breath, release the knee down, table. Inhale, tuck all 10 toes. On the exhale, press up to down dog. As always, your first arrival in down dog, if you need to move, go right ahead. Pedal, wiggle, shake, whatever you need. Beginning to settle back into that stillness. On an inhale, rise up onto the balls of your toes. As you exhale, press your heels down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press. Last time, rise up. And release. Take a full breath in. Exhale, walk forward, find ragdoll. Fingers can be on the earth or grabbing opposite forearms. As much of a bend in the knees as you need. Just let gravity bring you down, either in stillness or with very soft movement. Remember, this hinge is from your hip. Head, neck, and shoulders is heavy. Just let it hang. Next breath, release the fingers to the earth. Slow roll up your spine all the way up. Reach for the sky when you get there. Don't smash your neighbor. And hands to heart. We're going to start with a stepping salutation today. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the fingers, bend the knees, step your left foot back, low lunge. Release the back knee, the back foot. And on your inhale, lift up, modified crescent. Really think of pulling the right hip back, squaring yourself. Take an inhale, maybe arch back. Half split on the exhale, fingers to the earth, begin to straighten the front leg, lift the front toes, shift the hips back. So this isn't about getting your nose to your knee, it's about lengthening. So think forward through the crown of the head, back through the tailbone. Next breath, shift forward, frame the foot. Tuck the back toes again, lift the back knee, take a big breath in. Step forward and fold on your exhale. Flat back, fold, rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Bend the knees, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Release the knee and foot. Inhale, lift the chest. Settle in. Just think of that lengthening in that back hip flexor. If you're very flexible, you can always take that back knee and scoot it farther back. Take one more inhale. Half split, fingers to the ground, straighten, lift that toe. The more you flex that toe towards your knee, the more the hamstring joins the party. That's what we're looking for here. One more full breath. Shift the weight forward, tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. This time step back to plank. So holding plank, top of a push-up. We're going to be here a few times today. Remember, if you feel yourself leading with your hips, place your knees down. Keep the strength in the upper body and core. Take one more inhale. Knees or toes lower all the way to your belly. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, just a baby cobra. And release. Two more like that. Inhale, lift the chest. And release. This time, hover your hands off the mat. And then lift your chest. That's the difference between cobra with your arms and cobra with your spine. Lower down, tuck the toes, take a breath in. On the exhale, press up, plank or table. Hold for a breath. Hips to down dog on an exhale. Take a nice full inhale. Let it go. Inhale, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, step or if you're ready, jump to the front. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. 2 A's, nothing fancy. If you want to jump to chaturanga, remember elbows bent when you land, protect your shoulders. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands, step or jump back. Lower, chaturanga or belly. Find your back bend. We meet in down dog. On your inhale, roll through your spine, come forward to plank. As you exhale, use that core, press back, down dog. 2 more like that. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Last one, inhale, forward. And press back. Full breath in, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, Travel forward. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. Just one more. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Plant the hands. Take it back and lower. See if you can do it on one exhale. Inhale, find your back bend. Down dog. Challenge for you today. On your inhale, take your right leg up behind you, just to hip height, maybe not even that high. You'll see why in a second. Now, if this is challenging for you, I want you just to hang here. Otherwise, strong core, weight into the right hand. And then lift your left off the mat. Oh, supreme balance in down dog. It's I told you it's a challenge. Hand down, foot down. Try the other side, left leg rises. So now you have an idea. So strengthen that core, opposite hand. And maybe you only get fingertips. Maybe you keep both hands flat and laughing. It's good. Hand down, foot down. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Inhale, get ready. Exhale, bring it forward. Flat back. Fold. Rise all the way up. Hands to heart. You can always save that to the end. Inhale. Chair pose. Have a seat. First time we're here, build your chair. Weight in the heels. Feet are parallel like you're on the same speed. If you have balance issues, we can be a little wider, but try not to go too far. Inner thighs are rolling towards each other, hips are going back. Long arms, long spine, smile because it's fun. From here, come into what's called fierce. You're going to lower the arms in front and rise up on the balls of the feet, also known as old school chair. Keep those hips low, knees bent, chest tall. On the inhale, heels down, arms up. Fold forward. Flat back. Plant the hands. Take it through your vinyasa. Remember, you can always skip your vinyasa and go straight to down dog whenever you need. Some of y'all are getting stuck in up dog already. It's not a good sign. On the inhale, right leg high behind you. On the exhale, right knee to right elbow, see if you can tap. Inhale, press back. Right knee, left elbow, cross underneath. Press it back. Right to right, one more time. Press it all the way back. This time, step it forward, runner's lunge. Staying on the ball of the back foot, rise tall, full crescent. Square those hips, relax those shoulders. Arms are active. If they feel soft, turn those pinkies in, really make those muscles wake up. Inhale, maybe arch back. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, hover over that front flat. Inhale, rise tall. As you exhale, bring your fingers behind your head, elbows open wide. Hinge slightly forward, and then straighten your front leg as much as you can. Hold this strong. Take a breath in. As you exhale, rotate towards that front leg, towards the front leg, towards the front leg. Come back to center on the inhale. Rotate on the exhale. Keep it slow. One more time, coming back to center. Don't think I'm nuts now, I know. Rotate. Come back to center. Extend the arms back by your sides. Put a little bend in that front knee. Take flight. Airplane. What's the difference between warrior 3 and airplane? The direction your hands are facing. So strengthen the legs. If you need to tap the back toe, you tap the back toe. Take one more breath. Coming back to crescent as you're landing. Bend into the front knee, lower the back toe, then lift the chest. Inhale. Vinyasa on the exhale, hands down, take it back, lower. Find your back bend. Down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left to left, tap. Inhale, presses back. Left to right. Press it back. Left to left. We're going to build on this. Press it back. This time bring it all the way forward to that runner's lunge. Find your balance and rise tall, crescent.
I'll use that bar right there.
Anybody else that's next to the bar needs a little help too, go for it. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it under. Inhale to rise. Fingers release behind the head, elbows open. Hinge forward. Straighten the front leg, find your balance. Inhale, think length. As you exhale, twist towards that front leg. Inhale brings you back. Exhale, twist. One more of those, center and twist. Coming back to center. Little bend in the knees, sweep the arms back by your side. Strengthen the core, take flight, airplane. We are close, so we're gonna go down. Try not to take the whole row. I know I should make you laugh while you're balancing, but you know. Crescent is your destination with control. Back toe lowers, chest rises. Take a full breath in. Vinyasa, take it down and through. If you're laughing, you're breathing, so it's okay. We're going to add a little arm balance into that flow. If arm balances are not your thing, just hold that knee towards the elbow, work on the strength. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Inhale, get ready. Bottom of the exhale, travel forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, bend the knees. On the inhale, just the chest rises back to chair, nice and low. So make sure you're lengthening through that spine, squeezing those inner thighs together like there's a block or an apple between your knees and you desperately want to hold on. Coming into that fierce, arms lower, heels lift, stay low if you can. Bring the hands into heart. Keep lowering into toe squat. So hips come down, heels. Okay, your heels come to your hips. Now you can stay here for a moment, or we're going to take this to crow. Let your knees open, hands come down. Shift the knees up, shift the weight forward, take flight. If you're just working on your crow, shift the weight into the hands. Otherwise, just hold the squat. Your choice from here, jump to chaturanga or step back to plank and lower down through your vinyasa. Well, everybody step, they're like, not jumping to death. That's okay, I kind of give you the choice. On an inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, press up. Right to left. Press up. Now this time you can add the arm balance if you want. Right to right. Bend those elbows. Maybe the knee sits on top. Maybe the left comes up. Maybe you laugh at me and go, yeah, that ain't happening. Take one more breath. Press back to three-legged dog. Nicely done. Bring that foot all the way forward on your exhale. Runner's lunge. Inhale, rise tall, crescent. I told you I'd leave some of the fun stuff in. Settle in. Inhale, bring hands to heart. Shift slightly forward. Prayer twist this time. On the exhale, rotate towards that front knee. Remember, you can stay tall or you can hook the knee on the elbow. Lengthen on your inhales. Think of rolling that bottom rib forward. If you need to modify, remember back knee can come to the ground at any time. Beautiful. Keep that breath flowing. Take one more full in. Let it go. With control, come back to crescent. Keep the arms tall, hinge forward. We're going to take flight to warrior 3 this time. Shift the weight forward. Don't kick, lift. So we don't want that momentum because it can shoot you forward and knock you over. Remember, if you need a hand on the ground, put it down. If you need to tap your toe, tap. We're all going to fall. It's not about the falling. It's about how we come back from it. Take one more breath. Crescent pose is your destination. Lower the toes, lift the chest. Take a full breath in. Vinyasa, hands to the mat, take it through, or skip it and just meet us in down dog. Take a full breath in. Let it go. Let's make it match. Left leg rises. Left knee, left elbow tap. Press it back. Left knee, right elbow tap, cross. Press it back. Now this is where you can add the arm balance if you want. Left to left, bend into those elbows, think chaturanga. Maybe the knee lands on top. Maybe the back foot lifts. It's called ekapada, and I can't say the third one, it starts with K. I'm still working on my Sanskrit. Take one more breath, three-legged dog. Step it all the way forward, runner's lunge. That was a sneeze, that's good. Rising tall, find your crescent. Always take that breath. Find your balance. Find your alignment. That front knee is still bending to me. I know your legs are talking. Inhale, hands to heart, shift forward. On that exhale, prayer twist, rotate. That rotation comes from above your diaphragm. So really think about lengthening, find space, and then open that space up. Gorgeous. One more full in. Full out. I know you want to come out. Inhale back to crescent. Get ready to take flight. Hinge forward on that breath in. Shift and lift. Beautiful. The breath keeps flowing even though we're holding the body still. Warrior 3 is a happy place where you put a little bit more bend in your supporting leg, give yourself a little more challenge. Next breath, return to crescent toe, and then lift the chest. Full breath in. Vinyasa, bring it down and back, lower. Find your back bend. Down dog. There are people doing one-footed vinyasa still. Oh, I love it. Makes me happy. Take a big full breath in. Let it go. All right. Step your feet the width of the mat. Bring your hands back one full step so you're in a short, wide down dog. So we're going to do a little twist here. So shifting your weight into your right hand. Take your left hand and reach back for your right leg. Ankle, shin, thigh, wherever you can find, or just general direction if it's that kind of day. For a little extra twist, you can look under that arm, but try not to lose the down dog shape. Coming back to center. Shift the weight. Other side, reach back so you can find that leg. Remember, it's not right or wrong. How does it work in your body? Come back to center. Heel toe your feet in hip distance. Then slowly walk all the way out to plank. Nice. So nice strong plank. Remember, anytime those knees can come down, we're going to come back to that side plank. A little strength work in the middle, give you a break from cardio. So from here, take a breath in. As you exhale, hips and heels turn to the right, left arm to the sky. Holding that side plank, looking at bottom knee down, staggered feet or stacked. Take a breath in. As you exhale, reach the top arm towards me, bicep by the ear. Inhale the arm up. Exhale, come to plank. Roll to the left side. Arm extends. Bring the arm towards me on a breath in. Back to the sky. Come back to plank. We're going to flow that 2 more times. Side plank right. Extend forward. Extend up. Come to plank. Side plank left. Extend it forward. Bring it up. Back to plank. Last round. You got this. Up to right. Extend forward. Come up. Y'all are speeding up on me. Back to plank. Up to left. Extend forward. Back up. Back to plank. Hold it for a breath. With control. Lower all the way down. That last one, y'all were getting really fast. Like, I'm going to finish with All right, give you a little breath here. We're going to work your posterior chain, otherwise known as the back of your body. We're going to do our little cobra with a bent knee into bow. If bow is not in your practice, just stick with the cobra with the bent knees. So hands are underneath the shoulders, slightly down a little bit. Tuck those elbows in nice and tight, point your toes. On an inhale, lift the chest and bend the right knee in, lifting the heel towards the bum. And release down. Rise, lift the left. And release. This time, rise, lift both heels in. You can stay right here. Keep the elbows tucked in. Or reach back, see if your feet are there to find today. If you have your feet, bring your knees closer together if they flared out. Roll your shoulders back and down. Press your feet into your palms and see if you can find that back bend. Don't hold your breath while you hold your body. It's funny how the more challenging it is, the more we hold our breath. Oh, we got a dancer in the room. She's epically high. Take 1 more breath. Release it down. I'm always jealous. Let your feet lengthen out. Bring your hands back under your shoulders. Hips to heels. Take a child's pose. You guys, you're almost there. Time flies when you're having fun. Remember, if you need water or you haven't taken it yet, you might want to grab a sip. If you're all right, just breathe. We got 1 more whittle section. On an inhale, tuck your toes. Down dog on the exhale. Refine the strength in that core. Refine your breath. Inhale, bring the right leg high. On the exhale, step it all the way forward to runner's lunge. This time, release the back heel, warrior feet. On the inhale, rise tall, warrior 1. So that front knee is still bending as close to 90 as you got. Angle of that back foot is whatever works for you to be able to square forward. So don't be afraid to play with that angle. We're going to come into eagle arms. So bringing the arms down forward, wrap right under left. Coming into your single or your double wrap. Lift into the elbows, relax the shoulders. Take a breath in, maybe find a little arch. On your exhale, fold forward and humble warrior variation. So you're bringing those elbows towards the inside of the knee. That front knee is still bent. Yes. Firm pressure in both feet. Long inhales. Deep exhales. Inhale, begin to lift the chest, but not all the way. Shift your weight into the right foot. We're going to step forward into eagle. So with control, bring that back knee forward, wrap it over top, and squat back in. Remember your option, that toe can be on the ground. For those of you with mobility, you can wrap that foot behind the calf. I'll try not to move into anybody's toes. Beautiful. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Chest is lifted. Smile because it's doing giving us good things. Now, if you're working on the balance here, just hang for a second. If you want to challenge, lower your elbows towards your knees in a crunch. Stay low. Begin to unwrap that top knee. I heard that. Step back, toe down, heel down, unwrap, spiral open, warrior two. I heard that, snicker. Good news is you're almost there. You've done such fabulous work for yourself today. Lots of balance, lots of core, and sneaky arm work because, you know. Hold those legs strong, flip that front palm, reverse that warrior, nice big stretch. You choose your arms here, the half bind, supporting on the back leg. Returning to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Turn all 10 toes to face forward, parallel. Forward. Parallel. Face the side wall. All right, I'll find better cues that. Inhale the arms up, maybe arch back. Exhale forward, fold your present. If you are working on an inversion from here and you are comfortable in this crazy of a full room, feel free to go up. Otherwise, just enjoy your stretch. Tighten hamstrings a little wider. Flexi hamstrings a little closer. Give yourself a challenge. Inversions begin to come back down. Fingers to the front. Inhale to flat back. Walk yourself to runner's lunge at the front of the mat. Let the feet rotate with you. Step back to plank. Take a breath. Vinyasa or straight to down dog. We have to make you match and then it's a whole stretch. I know that makes you all sad. Now we have to hold our remember everything we did. Inhale your left leg high. Step it forward to that runner's lunge. Release the back heel. On that inhale, warrior one, rise up top. Settle in. We take that moment when we drop the heel so that you can just find your base. Alignment is key. It doesn't matter how fancy you can get. If you don't have that base pose, you're gonna crash eventually. Coming into that eagle wrap, left under right. Lift the elbows. Inhale, maybe arch. Humble warrior variation on that exhale. Keeping strong in both feet. Long in the spine. Now we'll find out if this is our better or our worse side. So strong core. Inhale, lift up just a little bit. Shift the weight into the front foot. Begin to come into eagle. Bringing that knee forward. Wrap. And squat. If you can try to lift those elbows even higher. You're just happy you're still lifted. Breathe. Stay as you are. On that next exhale, little crunch, elbows towards the knees. Stay low if you can. Begin to unwrap. Step back, drop the heels. Cartwheel open, warriors. Beautiful work, guys. You got this. Bending that front leg. Almost there, almost there. Flip the front hand, reverse. Try to do the same arm on this side as you did on the first if it's available. That breath still flowing in the nose and out. Returning to warrior two. Straighten the front leg, turn all 10 toes to face forward. So we're going to do a little standing camel. To release the hands to the small of the back, fingers can face up or down as personal preference. Roll the shoulders back and down and pull those elbows back to chaturanga. Now heavy tailbone like there's a weight plate stuck to your hands. Little tuck to the chin. Begin to lean. So try not to bend your knees and shoot your pelvis forward. That's not what we want. That tailbone is heavy. that arch is coming from the mid and upper back. If you like to drop your head, that's fine. If, like me, that makes you dizzy, just keep that chin tucked. Take one more breath. With control, come back to center. Inhale the arms up. Forward fold on that exhale. I'm going to add a little twist this time. Bringing both hands right underneath your nose. On your inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. On your exhale, release it down. Inhale, left up. And release it down. One more each side. Inhale, right. And release. Inhale, left. And release. On an inhale, find a little length. On that exhale, soften all the way into your fold. Hands can be in front, behind, on the outside of the feet. Bring the fingers back to the front if they're anywhere else. Inhale to that flat back. On the exhale, walk yourself around, runner's lunge to the front. From here, step back to plank. And then just press straight to down dog. Don't worry, you're going to love my neck. Right leg rises behind you. Pigeon pose. Bring that knee forward. I think everyone in this room has a pigeon pose. If you got yours, find your sweet spot, sink in. If you're still working on pigeon pose and you have a block, remember you can place the block under the right hip for support. You can adjust the angle of the front shin so that there's no tweaking in the knee. Go down as low as feels good for you. Start to come back to that breath. Breath, begin to lift the chest. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee. Come back to the final down dog of this practice. Give it a little pedal, wiggle any movement you need before the other side. And as you're ready, left leg rises. Pigeon pose this side. Finding that sweet spot and settling in. On your inhale, begin to lift your chest. This time let the hip come to the ground. Bring that back leg forward. Coming into a little butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together, the knees nice and wide. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, flat back as you come forward. When you reach that point where you really need to round, pause. Lengthen a little bit more. And then let everything round and release. Hands can rest on the feet. They can extend forward. Just always resist the urge to grab and yank yourself farther. Your body will tell you when it's ready to go farther. We just have to learn to listen. Next breath, begin to roll up the spine, sit tall. Bring those knees together. So we're going to come into a little boat variation. Why not more core work? So you're going to reach down, grab your big toes with your first two fingers. Nice and tall, begin to walk in. Lift one, and then the other, find balance. If this is crazy, ain't working for you today, you can always grab ankles, or you can grab backs and thighs. It happens. We'll roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Now we're going to start to extend the legs. So begin to extend one, and then try the other. If you just rolled into your low back, sit up nice and tall. Little pull on those toes, you'll get a little bonus hamstring stretch, never a bad thing. Don't forget to breathe. If you roll back, you roll back. Remember, tuck your chin so you don't crack your head. Challenge if you want it. Let go of your toes, but leave your feet in the air. Woo. Bring the legs together. Lower them all the way down. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Flex your feet. Fold forward. Begin to roll up the spine, sit up tall. Bring the arms in front, point the toes, look behind you, make sure you have enough space. And curl in, using our roll down to get down. Slowly roll through the spine, all the way down. I'm going to hit the wall. Back row, if you're like me, you're going to hit the wall, scoot forward. Beautiful. Once you arrive, bend the knees, place the feet on the earth, hip distance. You're going to do two flowing bridges, so arms long at your sides. As you take an inhale, lift the hips, begin to roll up the spine, arms rise at the same time, biceps come up by the ears. Just as slow, releasing all the way down. Just one more of those, inhale to rise. And release. So option for you, if shoulder stand is in your practice and you would like to go to shoulder stand, please feel free to do so here. If shoulder stand isn't sounding like something you want to play with today, come back up into bridge. Or if you have a block, slide the block underneath your tail into supported bridge. So if you're in shoulder stand, you can give yourself that little rock. Or use full core strength if you've got it left. Support the low back with the hands. Once you're up, try to keep your head neutral. It will decrease the likelihood of messing with your neck. If you are in shoulder stand, begin to lower the feet over the head into plow. If your toes touch and you'd like to release your hands, go ahead. If your feet are still dangling, keep that support for your spine. If you are in plow, you're going to slowly begin to bend the knees to both sides of the head. And then using that core strength and however much of your hands you need, begin to roll back down. If you are in bridge or supported bridge, remove your prop and slowly bring your hips back down to earth. Once you arrive, step your feet a little wider than your hips and give yourself some windshield wipers. Just let those knees fall side to side. Arriving back in center, bring the knees into the chest. Finishing this off with a little spinal twist. Open your arms into a cactus given our spatial issues. And on your next breath, let both knees fall to the left. Make any adjustments you need here, relaxing the shoulders onto the mat. the exhale, take it to the other side. Last breath. Coming back to center. Bring the knees into the chest for a final squeeze. If there's any other movement you need before Shavasana, go right ahead and take it here. And taking a full deep breath in, Shavasana on your exhale. Stretch out into your favorite shape. Allowing yourself to take up whatever room feels right. Remember, if there's any tension in the low back, you can always bend your knees or lie on your side. The next breath to deepen. Bringing a little movement to fingers and toes. Lengthen the arms overhead for a final stretch. Softly rolling to your side, begin to make your way up to your seat. On knees or hands and heart. Together, take a deep breath in and release. A little bit deeper and release. Take your deepest breath, completely filling whole, and let it all go. Thank you so much for sharing practice today. Have an outstanding week, and until next time.